Hello and happy Wednesday, everybody. Hopefully you all can hear me fine, and also the music, and also things and stuff. It's been... I'm just gonna say It's been a while. It's been like a month since we've played. Travel and other things coming up. So sorry about that. Kind of sucks, but we're back. And together, where we belong. Yay! I missed you guys so much. It's so good to be back. We are without Alyssa this week, unfortunately. They are not feeling well. We're sending you all the love. We hope you feel better soon. Yeah, so because it's been such a long time, we're probably going to have a little bit of a chaotic recap because a lot has happened these last few episodes. But yeah, let's get started with introductions before I get sidetracked. We're going to start with the top left of everybody's screen with Soul.
Hello, everyone. My name is Soul. I use they, them pronouns. And, hi. I have my season finale, my mid-season finale for Entelone Sol coming up next Monday, so please join us for that. Things are dramatic, emotional, and, like, tear-worthy all the time, and we're totally okay. Everyone's fine. I am playing your Tabaxi Rogue tonight, Sinark, who is inquisitive and has a new best friend.
I just shouted out Cafe Cultivar, which is the channel that you can watch that show on. Please go
Yes,
do the thing.
we're the flagship AP.
Next up, it's Charmy.
Hi, I'm Charmy, also known as Captain Charmy, various places around the internet. I will be playing Aurora Incineratus, the Fire Genasi Sorcerer, hot girl shit, bad choices maker. We both use she, her pronouns.
Moving on to Aki.
Hello, I'm Aki, or Akino if you're feeling fancy. Pronouns are she, her, and I'm playing Dayu Silverhair, the Bunomancer, also she, her pronouns. The only thing I'm going to shout out now is my VTM streamed AP, Last of Eden's Vices. Alyssa's on it too, so you should go over to G&G streams like every Sunday night. If you haven't seen our shit, we also upload it to YouTube, gasp. So yeah, if you want to see very messy vampires where I play a character healthier than Revelation, not healthier, more unwell. What was I saying? Oh dear, no. Oh, so deeply unwell. It's where our stars and wishes, majority of the cast wishes me well. That's what you should go see. And for once, Alyssa and I were playing characters that like each other.
We'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah, we'll see how long that lasts.
It's lasting pretty well so far. So far, we're just zinging. Okay? She's a grandma. I am deeply disturbed. These work.
All right. Moving on to Mari.
Hey guys, I'm Mariana. I also go by Lagdimosa with a 0. I play Nikita Ayaga, the Wood Elf Barbarian, and we both go by she, her pronouns. She Angie. That's all I got.
She Angie, you're so right. And last but not least, hello everybody, I'm Mandy, or The Mandy. This is my channel. You can also find me on MagiRPG many nights of the week. And, oh my god, not Wood Elf. Oh, fuck my life. We all feel the same way about Nikita. It's true. Now Madi is dying, and it's all your fault, Aki. Yeah, so you can find me all over the internet at the Mandy, same name, except for Twitter. We don't want to talk about Twitter. Look me up everywhere else under this name. Also at RPG, I have to resort to the bot command now because Twitch doesn't like you to shout out back to back, which is ridiculous. So yeah, find me on MagicRPG Monday nights for Slime Quest, which is a game that I run on the channel. So if you want to see more of my games, please tune in on Mondays. We are currently on a mini hiatus right now because sickly people, traveling people, and also scheduling nightmare reasons. So we're probably not playing again until the 20th or the 27th. We'll keep you posted on the 20th. To see if it's possible for 2 of our cast members to be in the game. Slime Quest is the best. I agree. And so is Mistlost. So Tuesdays, Rise of the Conduit. We are in the final season of that actual play. It is a Blades in the Dark. Basically an AP drama. There's a lot of drama in that game. And then here on Wednesdays, and coming soon, TM, I am in a lot of projects, some of which I can talk about, some of which I can't. If you want to know more about what I'm doing and when I'm doing it, join the Discord. If you're not already in there, what are you doing? Please join the Fish Cult. It's probably due for a name change at this point. I think the joke is long dead. But that's where you go to find out all the things about me. Anyway, let's talk about what happened the last couple of sessions here, because there's a lot of things happened. Does anybody other than myself have good notes that they want to do a recap on, or do you want me to do it? Okay, so yeah, I'm down to hear your recap.
Okay, so on our new episode, we were dealing with the aftermath of we were finishing up on our season 3 premiere. Premiere is the word. A battle with a giant. After which we were trying to examine the deep dark hole. We decided to take a long rest, during which Sin woke up in the middle of and saw a fucking huge red eye staring down at them in the middle of his sleep, and he just went back to sleep because he's like, obviously this is a night terror. Unfortunately, then when we woke up and we started down this very long, dark, spiraling stairs, with only a little bit of clearance before a deep hole, we felt watched the entire way down, and Sin told the party about the eye that he had seen, but we couldn't sort of figure out where we were being watched from. When we made it down to the end of the spiral staircase, there was a large amount of goop where the giant had fallen, where it seemed to be slowly putting itself together. We made some attempts to try and, exterminate the goop where it was, but in the end, it just seemed like we weren't really making any headway. So we moved on down to a large open area that had hundreds or 100, Mandy.
It had 100 Death Knight statues.
100 Death Knight statues, all throughout this large stone clearing. And when we decided to go down down towards the statues, our lovely sorcerer Aurora got the command to wake up as many Death Knights as she could, or else never see her sister again. And Aurora, after taking a large amount of deliberation, let the party go ahead and then apologize to them before starting to wake up Death Knights. She then spoke with Death Knights, and even after waking up a couple more, even intimidated one of the Death Knights to leave with what they had. After using the phrase Asna?
Ashna.
Ashna, I was close.
Yep.
To get them into cooperation. The Death Knights, which I believe were 8 in total,
Yep.
then left to the side of the corridor and teleported away. I'm sure we're never gonna see them again.
Never. Nah. It's totally it's totally a red herring. 100%.
Yeah. Yeah. And everyone in the party was like, why the fuck did you do that? And Aurora's like, or my sister. And then we couldn't deliberate because we're in the middle of this place and we can't just leave.
Yep.
So we had to go forward. We were proceeding down a long hallway, in which at one point the eye popped out of the hallway, and then an innervation raid Sin and almost killed him in one shot. We managed to spook the eye away after I think a spectral hand had also grabbed Sin against the wall.
It's a tentacle, but yeah.
Oh, there you go. After which we made it to a couple of doors. And we found what looked like the office of the druid man, whose name I can't remember right now, who was also a tabaxi, which had a full library. We found, I believe, a healing potion in there, thanks to Rev doing a locate magic, and then Dirk, my new sword, who can only speak to me through emotions, went nuts and was reading so many books. And we found a book about the unseeing eye?
Yep. The unsleeping
Yes.
eye. The unsleeping
Unsleeping eye. Sorry.
We're close.
I
know there's a lot of crazy names for you guys to remember. It's a lot.
But yeah, and so Rev managed to read a little bit about the Unsleeping Eye, which seems to have been an organization made by the Druids after the Obscuration to try and, I think, hold stuff together. Valdin is his name. Thank you, Sharmy.
Yes, Valdin.
Yes.
Valdin the Revenant. He is the one who built the Undercity and also the Hallowgate Necropolis. Are you headbutting me? No, we can't be doing this. No. We cannot be doing this. I wish I could move.
The answer was no. No, I'm not.
I wish
cannot.
I wish I could move my camera so that you all could see how cute he is being right now. Hi. Can you go lay down, please? Now is not the time.
It's the time, Wyatt.
It's not the time. I'm gonna pet him anyway, but it's not the time.
This is just the person who
he's-
feeds you, houses you, and loves you. But don't listen to them.
He's very neglected today because I've been laying down for most of the day without him because he hogs the bed and my back hurts. Anyway,
Gotcha.
no, don't lay
at
down
that
there.
point,
Your
I
bed's
believe-
not there.
At that point, I believe that was the end of our session. We cut after doing the book stuff, but I don't
yes.
recall if we did other stuff.
You did do book stuff. You did do book stuff. And now for everybody on stream for the first time, I will list out the books because we did not do that last session. So, the books. Because I know you all very specifically wanted to know what books the Dirk pulled from the shelves. And that you also, that Dayu also very specifically pulled some books from amidst the many, many, many shelves. So we're going to disclose the names of the books that have been procured from this secret library. It's not really a secret, but this library that you've happened upon. It's more like an office / storage space, but whatever. So the books that Dayu found were the Magia Historia, Volume 16, Practical Applications of Necromancy. The second book is an Amaria Wild Survival Guide, Natural Flora and Fauna of the Wilds. All of this is in the Session 31 notes, by the way, so if you want to copy it over to Session 32, you can.
I'm doing that right now.
Yeah, you can literally... I will literally just copy it. Here. There you go. The second book, Amaria Wild Survival Guide, Natural Flora and Fauna of the Wilds. And the third book that Dayu found was Legends of the Below, an academic examination of Nissos. Now for the many books that the Dirk had ripped off of the shelves to read. Architecture of the Modern World. The second book is Entropy of Life and Death, a cultural examination of necromancy. The third book is Magia Historia, Volume 2, The Flow of Magic. I should probably just pronounce it Magia, but I'm doing it for all the people at home who don't speak in cursive. The fourth book is Journey of the Lone Battle Mage. It appears to be some kind of novel or storybook. The next book is Sword Arts of Mount Elysia. The Three Maidens of Loch Nimue. Terra Historia Volume 4, The Obscuration. And Terra Historia Volume 1, The Terran Pantheon. And finally, that manual you found with information about the Unsleeping Eye. So those are all the books that were located for the folks at home who are feverishly keeping notes almost as much as my players are, which is terrifying, by the way. It's very scary to learn that people are keeping track of this shit. But that is what you all found. Yeah. So if anybody has any questions about maybe like one or two books, I could reasonably say that during that time period, you were able to like skim through it a little bit and get some highlights. If you want to read the whole book and get all the lore, that's going to take you days to read each book. And you're going to have to very specifically tell me that you do that during like camp time. Because I'm not going to hand you the book. I'm going to give you like what's in it and what you learn from it that you don't already know.
Mm-hmm.
Sound Gucci?
Yes.
Awesome.
I have a question.
Please.
Oh.
I love questions.
The Dirk books, is it like an audiobook situation where like you would tune to Dirk and then it's like told to you that way, or
so the
you, like,
Dirk
download
books,
it?
well, the Dirk books you don't have access to. You just know the titles.
Right.
Unless you take them all with you, which, you know me, I'm not a huge stickler on all the stuff that y'all carry, but that is a lot of books. So if you want them, do any of you have a bag of holding yet?
Not yet.
No bags of holding yet? Shit,
I haven't come across none of it either.
I gotta give y'all one. Eventually.
Sin would like to take one book
Okay.
from that, and it's
Sure.
the Terra Historia Obscuration one, because
The
he wants to know
Obscuration
more
book?
about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sin takes the Obscuration book.
I'm gonna add it to my inventory.
Yes. Excellent. So I will, when you have spent enough time to read it, you will get the lore from it. Okay, so
May I make a request to also grab a book?
yeah, what kind of book are you looking for?
After her sneezing fit, the Sword Arts of Mount Elysia sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Nikita takes Sword Arts book. Okay. Yeah, pretty interesting selection of books for a sword to read, huh?
Yeah.
Anybody else want to take any before you move on from this room? Okay. All right. I will say no, you already found some stuff in this room. I gave you stuff. I don't remember what it is, but you got stuff.
It was the
We
book.
got 1 potion of healing.
Yes, you
potion,
did
yeah.
get a superior potion of healing, if I'm recalling correctly.
Yes.
Which is good. Okay, so as a recap for the hallway that you are in, there are 4 doors on the right-hand side of the hall and 2 doors on the left. You have explored, I believe, the first door on the right, if I'm remembering correctly. So that is where the office room is. If you want to explore other rooms, they are available to you. And then there is another doorway at the end of the hall.
I think Sin is just gonna take a quick, like, just open door, look, and then keep moving.
Sure.
For the rest of the doors.
Sure.
Unless someone stops him. But yeah, he goes across the hall first to open the first door on the left.
Okay. You open it, and it looks like, let me double check. It looks like quarters. It looks like bed, basic trunk, the base at the foot of the bed. Some furniture, like a dresser, and low table. Kind of like, oh my god, it's like those Japanese style tables, really just any like Asian style table that are low to the ground that you sit at, on the floor. It's like that. A mirror on one wall. That's it. It's just a room. Bedroom. Do you go to the second one on the right? Are you like, first 2, then look at the second 2, and then the rest?
Yeah, that's
okay.
Yeah, that's what he's did, because like he looks in there and he's like nothing, and
Sure.
Again, unless someone's like beating him to it, he's gonna
Yeah.
start like just checking all the rooms before we can go.
Sure. Yeah, 100%. The second room on the right.
Please feel free to interrupt him if you guys want.
Yeah, the second room on the right is storage. There's a lot of wooden crates in here. The second door on the left, which is the last door on the left, it's much further down than the first room. And you open it up, and it looks to be a large... what is a good way? It's like an alchemy room. There's like herbs that are being dried or were being dried. They're probably
Like a
all
lab?
brittle and not a lab per se, more like a place where you make medicine or mix up potions. There's a lot of herbs in jars that look pretty old, probably not good to use. It's covered in dust. But yeah, there's like tables and some books and scrolls that look really old, but it looks like it might have been a place for an herbalist at some point. The third door on the right is another quarters, and then the final door on the right, the fourth door, appears to be a small armory room. There's like armor dummies and some racks that have like swords and staves and things like that. It looks like a tiny little place to like store weapons. And that's it. You got the exciting door off the bat.
Yeah. I think Sin just looks down the hallway and he's just like, everything's clear here.
Yeah, nothing jumps out at you, nothing tries to fight you. Yeah, that's it. And then there is, I believe I said it was a doorway at the end, or if the hallway just continued, but I believe it's a doorway. And if it wasn't, I'm saying it is now, because I don't remember. It's been a month.
It is a doorway, because your word is the truth.
Yep. So, well, I mean, if I said there was something cool at the end of the hallway and you were like, no, wait, you said this, then I would obviously defer to that. But it's also been a month and I don't remember.
We would lie.
No, you won't, because I have the VODs I can look back at. Also, you wouldn't do that in general.
We wouldn't. Yeah, you know me. Barky boy.
Wyatt is being a very barky boy this evening. He was quiet all day until now. Until I'm streaming is when he is quiet. Pretty much like without fail. Anyway, yeah, so you can continue on down the hallway. You open up the door at the end of the hall. Again, no traps anywhere here. If you're searching, you're not finding them. There's none. This seems like a very mundane area. This seems like a area where somebody, maybe Valdin, maybe people who worked with Valdin might have lived and worked in this place at some point in time. So you open up that doorway, head down. It is a much longer hallway that ends in more stairs down. This is a more confined stairway. It's not open, so you're not gonna like fall into the abyss if you misstep or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, Sin looks back and is just like, is everyone good to continue? I know we're sort of rushing ahead now, but I don't think we can afford to wait around too long.
I say we press on.
Okay. So, you continue down through this space. It is not a terribly long stairwell, and you start wondering, how fucking deep does this place go, like, into the ground? Because it's pretty astronomically crazy how deep y'all are. Like, caves don't normally... Like, caves that you can get to from the surface don't normally do this. Like, how much further is this fucking place? Your supposed destination that you are aiming for. And when you reach the bottom of the stairs, you are in something of a landing area that is closed off by tall wrought iron gates. You guys don't need the calm music anymore. We don't need that.
Okay.
It really smells like festering in here really bad. It permeates the air. It's a little humid in this room, actually. It is uncomfortable in every sense of the word. And you look beyond the gates, which you can pretty easily see through. And there is another set of stairs going down, leading to a... basically the room beyond this gate is like a half circle. Like, it's round on top and flat on the bottom and long. And it... My nose ring keeps twisting around. It seems to be all stone. Some of it is scorched here. Again, you're seeing those scratch marks on the ceilings, the floor, the walls. Parts of the gate, you realize as you step closer to look at it, have melted away. The actual gate itself, the gate before the stairs, I should say, the iron gate, because there's another one. The iron gate that is in front of you is melted in some places, seems to have been blown through in others, but is still somehow standing. It's very anchored into the stone and the ceiling and the floor. So even though parts of it have been destroyed, it hasn't fallen completely yet. It seems to have been very strong, well crafted, and the actual door portion of the gate is hanging off of its hinges. It seems to have closed with the force of something, maybe, because while it is barely hanging on, it still looks closed. So when you first stepped down, you thought it was a closed gate, but it's not. You just gotta all Nikita has to do is push it and it's gonna fall off. And on the far end of the room is a massive circular door with an eye in the middle of it, and what look to be like root or vein-like designs carved into the stone emanating outwards from it. And that is the room that you see. There's blood in the air. You can smell that as well. Some shit went down in this room, but you don't see any bodies.
Sin takes out Dirk. And is just sort of like... Can I compare the eye on my pommel to the eye on the door?
Yeah. It... Obviously, like, eye designs aren't... They're pretty common. It's not like a super rare thing to see. The eye of the Dirk is carved into ruby, and you know that ruby moves. The eye in the stone, I mean, yeah, it's the same shape, but you're not sure it's the same because it is not ruby, it is not painted red or anything like that. You have a feeling that though the pommel of your blade is an eye shape, that it is purely because of what kind of sword this is, so that it has the ability to see. That's what the eye is for. It doesn't necessarily mean anything in particular. It seems to be functional.
Understood.
Yeah. Like, if you covered the pommel with a cloth, he probably wouldn't be able to say. Which would be kind of mean. But,
yeah,
you know.
who do that to poor Dirk?
I'm just saying, it is a functional eye. It's not a design, necessarily.
Gotcha.
Dayu.
Yeah.
Can you roll me a spooky girl check?
Are you letting me use performance? Because usually... different... Am I looking for a different spook?
I think you're looking for ghosties right now. So use I don't know, perception, performance, whatever you want. I don't care.
I do perf.
Okay.
24.
Excellent. You're looking around and you're starting to wonder, why the fuck aren't there any spirits down here? Why have there been almost no evidence of spiritual activity in this place aside from Malin and any weird ghosties you fought up till this point? And then you see, huddled in a corner, a small girl. She's wearing what looks to be like the equivalent of pajamas. Long, very long hair. She looks to be... Hold on, let me double check what her lineage is. She is... Why don't I have this memorized? She is... a little tiefling. She's got little teeny tiny horns that protrude from the front of her forehead. And she is just huddled up, looking like she's trying to shrink into the corner. She's on the other side of the gate, by the way, sorry.
Other side of the gate.
Yeah.
Okay. I shall... Okay, actually, wait a minute. Very clearly ghost. Very clearly
a
spirit.
ghost. Very
Okay,
clearly
thank
a
you.
spirit, yes.
I will
She is
approach-
translucent, bluish white, and wispy.
I will approach very calmly, quietly, but I don't get too close without making myself known that I'm approaching her. I'm approaching like you would when you find when the universe does the when the universe gifts you a cat or something and they're like a stray outside, you don't want them to run out. So it's just very calmly just hello there. Are you okay?
So you move through the gate to go walk to her. You can easily get through the gate. You just have to push the door because it's hanging by a thread. Like if you push the gate open, it's probably just gonna like fall off.
Yeah, I don't want it to fall and then perhaps the sound startles or even worse alerts
There's holes
anyone.
as well. If you want to step through one, you can do that too.
Yeah, I was like, could I do that instead then?
Yeah, 100%. Yes.
Yeah. I just don't want like
Sure.
if this gate looks like it's gonna like I touch it and it will fall down and make a loud bang.
So-
I'd rather not.
Basically, here, I'm gonna take a picture. I drew a little diagram of the room. I will put that in your notes chat so you can see exactly where she is. I made it X marks the spot. My pen is pointing to it and everything. Here we go. There you go. So she's kind of sitting in the corner. It's sending. She's kind of sitting in the corner where, like, 'cause there's the stairs that lead down do not go all the way to the walls on the side. So she's kind of hiding between the wall and the staircase down. But you spot her because you've been on the alert looking for spirits this whole time. So you step through a hole in the gate and you carefully step your way down. Are you trying to be stealthy so as not to startle her, or are you just walking normally?
No, I'm walking normally. I did
Okay.
say like
You
when
just
I
didn't wanna
get
be loud.
closer. Yeah,
Okay.
I just don't want to be loud.
Okay.
I want like I'm not running to
Sure.
her for sure. I'm literally walking
Sure.
as I normally do. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you walk down the stairs and kind of, call out to her a little bit quietly from the base of the stairs. So you're not quite to her yet. And she just looks up.
Hi, are you okay?
Not really.
What are you hiding from?
The monsters. There were a lot of them. I don't think they could see me though, not like you.
No, I don't think they can see you either. What's your name?
Iris?
Hi, Iris. I'm Dayu.
I die you.
Iris, where did you come from? You shouldn't be out here by yourself.
I've been here a long time. I don't know how long.
And she kind of like uncurls herself a little bit. So she's not like huddled anymore. And you can see her, like the little like faint details in her dress. It looks very druidic.
Are you a druid?
My parents were.
Do you know where they are now?
She shakes her head.
Do you wanna come with us? We can try and find them.
Well, I don't want to see those monsters anymore. You know, this is supposed to be a safe room. That's why I'm here. But, I don't know.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Yeah.
Dai's like, I'm gonna collect this little spirit girl like Pokemon.
Go Pokeball. It says like 17.
17?
Yeah.
She considers and she just kind of holds her hand up to you.
I will gently offer my hand as well, and to like further reassure her, I will say things like, "My friends and I, we're pretty strong. We can deal with the monsters."
She takes
the
your
most
hand, and like is nodding to what you're saying. She takes your hand, and when her hand touches yours, I would like for you to roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, that's fun. That's fun. That's fun.
It's just to see if you can. It's just to see if you can process what's happening.
This is true, yeah. Yeah. Process what's happening. Well, you see a ghost knife stabs me in the back. Wisdom save, you said, right?
Yes.
15.
Oh, you just made it. Okay, good.
Cool.
You get a flash of images in your mind when you touch this little girl's hand. You see druids moving through the hallway you were just in. You see druids in the room that you were in before that, where there were no Death Knight statues. And you see people who look very sick, including the little girl. Druids lived here once. But maybe not anymore.
Yeah, I figured. I will take her hand and kind of wait for everybody to join us, because technically I'm on the other side of the gate, right? But I'll tell the little girl, just in case we run into those monsters, can you close your eyes for me when that happens?
Okay. She finally notices Maylin and she says, "Hi." And Maylin gives her a little wave.
That's my sister. Her name's Maylin.
Oh,
She's a cleric.
wow. You two must be strong then.
Kind of.
She just kind of cocks her head to the side like she doesn't understand. She's also maybe 10.
Dai's just gonna make very like fun small talk, and by fun small talk, she's going to try and talk about what she's like, yeah, I guess I'm strong, but I'm not like physically strong. You see the big one over there? That's Nikita. She's like really strong. She's like mountain big. And then you see the cat over there. He's also really strong. He's like the stabby
Her eyes get
strong.
really big when she sees Sin.
Mr. Valdin!
My child, that's
She
racist.
points.
I'm
Holy shit!
She skips up the stairs. She leaves your side and skips up the stairs straight to Sin. And she looks.
Can't
She
see her,
squints.
can I?
No, you cannot. Dai, you see her like stand in front of Sin, and she like looks, and she's like very dramatically like squinting at him, like, huh?
You're not Valdin!
Yeah, that's not him.
She looks back at you.
Never
That's
seen somebody
another-
who looks like Mr. Valdin before.
Oh, you never?
Shakes her head. Mm-mm.
Have you only seen someone who looks like Valdin?
I mean, yeah. Mr. Valdin
And is
is
like
here,
cocking his head.
and all our families, and
Mm-hmm.
the elves, and the tieflings, and the... She thinks for a second. I can't remember.
Hmm.
Lots of people were here. I think I'm the only one left, though.
Maybe. We can go look some more, though. Maybe there's some around.
Well, she kind of looks down at herself. I mean, maybe we can find Mr. Valdin.
Maybe. That'd be kind of weird, though.
Why?
Well, if you're the only, if the only other tabaxi you've seen up until now was Mr. Valdin, I wonder if Mr. Valdin has seen any other tabaxi.
Probably.
What
He
if he
traveled all
sees
over the
Sin
world.
and thinks it's a mirror?
She thinks. No. Valdin has traveled the world. Sure, he's seen lots of tabaxi.
You make an excellent point. I'm gonna low-key fill in everybody. Like, hi, I found a
Perfect.
little journal.
She's just like, she seems like a little more relaxed now. She's just kind of casually like walking around. She's like holding her dress, like holding like the hem of her dress. And she's just like looking up at Aurora and looking at Rev and looking way up at Nikita. Like, wow, she really is a mountain.
It's wild.
Sin does ask specifically. He's just like, did she mistake me for?
Valdin, yeah.
Okay.
She's never seen another tabaxi before. Also, druids used to live here.
Used to. Can she tell dates?
Iris, do you know what year it is?
She thinks, because so am I. God. Isn't it 1564 right now? Let me double check my timeline here. Calendars. I believe it's 1564 right now. So she thinks it's 40?
I'm gonna lean over to Sin and be like, 1540.
Is it not still that year?
No, my dear.
What year is it now?
I don't know.
I just told you it's 1564.
Thank you. I just looked at the session chat too.
Yeah, it's 1564.
Blank stare. Sorry.
It's in character. Dai's got like a 9
No.
intelligence. It took her
Yeah.
a bit.
Hey, that's so valid. Yeah, she just kind of, oh, it has been a long time. She looks around like she's looking for somebody else.
Is there anybody else here with you or no?
I don't think so. Just you.
If we find anyone else that you know, let me know, and we can try and take them too. Okay?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She looks up at Maylin and like holds her hand. Maylin's like, yeah, this is fine. I'm okay with this.
You better be.
She's so
She
cute.
is small.
She's small and cute. It's okay. It's okay, Iris. She's like patting her head.
Sin looks around and he's like, then, as recently as 24 years ago, Valdin was still around.
DM, you said the room smelled of blood.
Mm-hmm.
Would I be able to look around and even, I don't know, snuff around?
Yeah.
how maybe to see like if it's like fresh or like something that's been sitting in the room for a long time.
It's fresh. Give me perception check with advantage because you're doing it on smell.
That's a 6.
And you're a beastie
or
babe.
17 plus 4.
Excellent. Yeah, it's pretty fresh. Maybe an hour.
Guys, I know you're doing your thing. The blood in this room is fresh. This happened recently. Not whatever years ago.
Daria's gonna turn to Iris again and ask, Did you see or hear anything besides us recently?
Uh-huh.
What happened?
There were the monsters, and they were scratching up the walls and the floor.
She points to like where the gouges are. And she points to the iron gate, which is half destroyed.
And they tried to open the door.
Did they get in?
No.
Hold on, I have words for this. I should have bookmarked this page. Sorry. Here it is.
The Undercroft wouldn't allow it. It killed them all.
What's the Undercroft?
She points to the door with the eye on it.
Is the Undercroft gonna kill us too?
I don't know, are you evil? You don't seem evil.
I don't think I'm evil. I think I'm morally gray.
You're probably fine then.
Okay.
Sorry.
Probably.
Role playing as a child. You're probably fine. I don't know. I'm just 10. I'm a 10-year-old little ghosty girl. I don't know shit.
I was gonna say this 10-year-old knows what morally gray means.
She has no idea what you're talking about. Totally oblivious.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Can you tell me, do you know more about the Undercroft, or is it just like a guardian?
Well, it protects Deathmorn Ward. It keeps bad people from getting in. Or going too far.
I'm going too far.
Yeah. I think the bad guys were trying to go down. You know, there was a man. There was a man with them. I don't know what happened to him.
Oh. Is that the man's blood? And I point to all the blood.
She looks.
Maybe some of it.
Okay. I'm gonna go tell my friends real quick. And I realize all of that.
Yeah.
But with more ums in between.
Yeah. So she's just kind of like walking around now. Now that you all are here, she seems much more at ease. And it's just kind of walking around. She walks right up to the door. She just kind of looks up.
Are you still there?
I'm here.
No, she's talking to the door.
Oh, thank fucking God.
Are you still in there?
She just kind of points at the door. Do any of you approach?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think also at the recap, just to be sure,
Yeah.
this child saw the eyeball decimate people. bad people years ago or recently?
Within the last
Recently.
hour.
Within the last hour.
Yep.
Bad
Recently.
people within the recent hour who have
Bad
blood.
monsters and a man. Monsters
With
and a man.
blood. Monsters and a man that had blood.
Yes.
Well,
The man had blood. Yes, correct.
man
Alright,
have
alright.
blood.
It may or may
That's
not
a
all be
lot of blood.
his.
Okay. I'm a little concerned about that. That little detail there. Okay.
And we don't know what happened to the man specifically.
Nope.
We know that the monsters got fucked.
She basically got scared and hid. And it smells like festering in here. Like, strong. But
Nikita's
there's nothing.
trying to hide it, but her nose is like curled up.
Yeah,
like,
it does not smell good. It's not a good smell.
Yeah, Dai's just been like covering her nose, like on off, because she doesn't want to cover it while she's talking to the kid, because that seems rude. But also, like, just it's like, wow, this is bad. Trauma through smells.
Yeah,
That happens.
Kazu just kind of walks up next to the girl and like crouches next to her, and he goes, Is it the door?" And she looks up at him. "I like your ears." And he's like, Thank you." "Is it in the door?" She nods. And she looks back at Dayu. The door is not doing anything right now. "I think it went to sleep."
Well, you did say that it fought back against bad people, so maybe that means we're not bad.
What about that time that Sin got attacked by something and there was a big eye there?
That's true. Iris, do you know if like there are maybe more of it, or if it can move around? Because we've seen a big eyeball a couple of times.
Oh. Yeah, it doesn't like when people try to look ahead in the maze.
Do you know how we can make it like us? Like, is there like an offering we could make?
She points to the door.
Yeah. So we can do above table. We can do an offering.
She doesn't seem to know. She doesn't know.
Oh. Okay.
She just points to the door like that's where it is.
Well, before Sin, interacted with the mirror, maybe we can try talking to the door so we don't get, killed by it.
Do we have to prove that we're not monsters? Like, good or something?
So one thing I will say is... Sorry, I'm trying to do a thing. When you walk up closer to the door, and there's like a very small step up. It's like a rounded, I don't
Like a
wanna call
dais?
I don't want to call it a dais because it's very short. It's like literally like
Platform.
2-3 inch step up. It's very slightly up from the rest of the floor. And you step up to approach the door. You see the door is a circle. The eye is kind of in the center of that, the main eye. But then there's another one at the bottom of the door where half of it is on the door and half of it is on the floor. And if you look at it at a certain angle, it's the same shape as the one in the middle of the door. Essentially, is what you're looking at.
There's stone structures that kind of go up against the wall here around the door. Really intricate kind of stonework compared to some of the other areas you've seen. Also, the stone in this room, I forgot to mention, is a totally different color than all of the other rooms that you've seen thus far. The stone in this room is like a very deep green, almost black. And as you step up, and Dayu, you see the little girl just kind of looking at the door like she's waiting. Eventually, as you're all standing there like debating like, what the fuck do we do? What's happening? You see an eye open on the door in the center of it. Almost like it's flesh. It's really disgusting. It's not pretty, but it just seems to like, it's almost like it materializes in the spot where the eye is in the center of the door and becomes alive. And all these intricate, like, carvings that look like roots or veins, whatever you prefer, start lighting up. This dull kind of green color, like a sickly green. The eye, of course, is red, just like you saw before. And it is watching you all. And it looks down at Iris. And she just kind of claps and she goes, "See, look! It's awake!"
Yeah, it's awake.
The eye is not doing
Hi.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sin waves at the eye. Unsure if it's the same eye that tried to kill him.
It
And
looks
then-
exactly the same.
This motherfucker. But Sin drops down into like a little like a servant-y bow, and is just like, "Can we pass forward?"
It kind of like looks at each of you in turn and starts to glow a little bit, and it's almost like you all are suddenly bathed in like this red light. As it just kind of like it's scanning you, very much like the Dirk. Very much like that indeed. And it just kind of looks you over. And a little bit of blue in the pupil of the eye starts to glow, kind of like not a laser, like it's not shooting anything, but like that pinprick of light in the center of it. And it seems to be considering. I would like for all of you to roll me your strongest save, please.
Okay.
Love that.
Next save. Yo, what's up?
Yeah, it is measuring your merit.
Oh god.
Hey.
Dice, I love you. You're so nice to me. I love you. Okay.
Oh, I think you gotta tell your dice you love them every single time you roll now.
I guess I have like a thing for praise. I should have known.
Especially in Nikita form.
It was more like a knock at myself, but yeah, that works.
Double whammy.
I wasn't gonna say it first, but
Whammies,
Shut
no
your mouth,
whammies.
soul.
No whammies, no whammies.
I don't have to open it thanks to you, baby.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh,
all
those
right.
totals.
Sin, what did you get? I'm gonna go
A
around and ask everyone.
25. 17 plus 8.
Okay, 25 for Sin. Aurora, what did you get?
19.
What? Actually, Sin, what was the save for yours?
Dexterity.
Of course. And Aurora, yours was charisma.
Yes.
Dayu.
Also charisma. Oh, and 19, but I used a luck die.
That's fine. Nikita.
I got a 21, and it's either strength or con. They're both plus 6.
Okay. It's probably con for you.
Constitution.
And
to
then
natural
let me
wisdom.
roll for Rev.
And then I will roll for Kazu. Rev's strongest save is Wisdom. Oh, Rev, how thematic.
Oh my god.
It's very thematic for Rev as a human, as a living being. Oh, I forgot. Kazu's strength and dex saves are the same. We're just gonna do.
Nice.
We're gonna do strength. Why not? That's better. 23 for Kazu for strength. It's good to have some variety. All right. Only one of you did not succeed. Take a wild guess who that is.
They're not even here.
How incredibly appropriate for Rev's merit to not match up. However, the rest of you did a good enough job. The eye lingers on Rev for a terrifyingly long moment after looking at each of you in turn and not spending very much time on you each until Rev just kind of almost not quite narrows, but the pupil definitely like constricts a little bit looking at Rev. And then looks back down at Iris, who it very clearly can see, who is just kind of like smiling up at it, because she sees this thing as like a guardian. And it recedes into the door, but the veins continue to pulse with that sickly green light. And slowly, the designs in the doors and the floor, and anywhere that wasn't disrupted by festering, like, claw marks, begins to glow green. And the door very slowly rolls to the side.
Man, before we go forward, I do have a weird sin question.
I love weird stuff, please.
Is this stone malachite?
Ooh, that is a fantastic question. No. But that is a very good question. No, it is not malachite.
Yeah. Gotcha. I just know that Sin has his weird little interest in chemistry, and so I was like, what if I guess what the stone is?
No, it's like a rough hewn type of stone. It could easily have been enchanted to be a different color from what it actually is. You're not totally sure. You've never seen stone like this before. It is definitely weird.
Is it green in color?
It's
or
green.
like a greenish blue?
Yeah.
It's like it's like a really deep green, almost black.
Is it Vivianite?
No. No. It is not
That
a
would have been.
specific. It is not
That
a
would have been
specific.
fucking.
It is not a specific stone. If it was, I would include that in the description, because you're a bunch of hippy dippy bitches just like me, so you would know what I'm talking about. But yeah, if it was a specific kind of stone that is named, I would tell you what that name is.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
If it was, this place would have been like 11 times more haunted for me. Vivianite only grows on dead bodies.
Well, malachite would be also very bad because it becomes toxic when it meets water.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh god, we'd be so fucked. We'd like come out and be like, we're all green in color. It's like, can we ask why we're green? Like that one Asari from Mass Effect 2.
Yeah. Oh, such a sad bitch.
But no,
Vegetative.
Vivianite. Doesn't Vivianite look more like glass?
It looks a little glassy.
Yeah, no,
but
it's,
like
it's
I thought
totally
I'd still,
opaque. It's completely
Yeah,
opaque.
I thought I'd still take my chances because technically, we only get to see fake Vivianite because it grows on dead bodies.
Well, it does.
So-
It does grow on other organic material, if I'm remembering right. It's not strictly dead
But
bodies.
it's not. I believe it's green on corpses and
Oh,
then
yeah, maybe.
bluish on other things. That's why
Oh.
we see like it's not. We don't usually we don't.
We're
see,
learning.
Like, real Bibonite. Yeah.
We're learning,
Yeah.
everybody. I really should just move my mic here so I don't have to lean forward.
I just like death. You guys can be hippies. I only like it when people die. Apparently,
Excuse
like
me, hello, same.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I was just
Someone clip that.
the
Someone
very
clip
first
that
thing
right
you
now.
guys. Someone please clip it. The very first thing you guys learned about Sin was his stupid magic trick with green flames. So you know.
Yep.
But yeah. So it lights up. Does it open though?
Yep.
Yeah, it opens. It rolls. The door rolls to the side. It lights up. Everything in the room lights up. Anywhere where the design's not interrupted by those gash marks in the stone, and it lights up. Door rolls to the side.
With this room lit up, is there anything like on the walls that we might not have noticed?
Blood, melted bits, scars in the stone from the recent battle. That's it, really.
Sounds good.
What do we see through the door when we look ahead?
You see a large half-circle platform with a little bit of a railing to it. And it is made of a similar type stone. That is what you see.
Yeah.
We going in?
Quickly,
Yes.
just in case. It's only been. It has not been that much time since the
Let's
blood.
go.
Oh, Minnie, is there any blood to track in when we go through? Because Sin is gonna sort of carry on ahead with everybody.
When you say blood to track in, is there blood in this platform area?
Yes.
No, there is not.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Not that you can discern. Like, you look around for it, there's nothing that you can see.
Yeah, getting on the platform.
Okay. You all step onto the platform. And the platform... Continue. Go ahead.
Sorry, if I look up, what do I see above us?
Ceiling?
Okay, like a normal, same height as the previous room.
Yep.
Okay.
Ahead of you, and if you decide to look down, nothing. So you all step onto the platform,
Ooh.
Elevator time, baby.
and the platform begins to glow. And it slowly begins to lower. Stone grinding on stone sound for a little bit as you descend down into the darkness.
Did we hear the stone door close?
It does close behind you, yes. Okay. And I know it is a little early, but let's take a short break. Mainly because my back hurts and I need to stand up. So we're gonna come back here shortly. We might take a couple of breaks tonight just because this particular DM is not doing very well. So we're gonna take our first break now. See you in a little bit. And we're back. Hello, everybody. Yep. Mini recap. You picked up some books. You explored some rooms. You found a little ghost girl named Iris, a little tiefling girl, who you think probably died in the year 1540. And for the folks at home again, it is 1564 right now. And you were in this gate room that had blood and a lot of evidence of a fight here, scorch marks, claw marks. melted things, burned, etc., etc. And discovered with the help of Iris that the guardian of this place, the Undercroft, which you're not quite sure if it's the name of the creature or the name of the place that you're in, decided to measure your merit because its purpose is to, get rid of evil. To keep evil from entering this place, to keep anybody who ventures here from looking too far ahead, and among other features as well that you have yet to learn. This entity examined your merit, and collectively, you managed to succeed. Therefore, door opens, you step onto the platform beyond the door, which you would not have been able to get past otherwise. And it turns out that platform is something of an elevator, and you are now descending even further down into Deathmorn Ward. Now, I believe somebody said they had a question before we came back on.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Which was what level we were on before we came into this chamber. Like, we had, at some point, I think, tracked that we had gone 4 levels down.
Yep.
And
So
so
that-
was this 5 when we just were on? Or was that part of 4?
So the gate room is 4.
Okay, great.
The gate room is level 4. And because
So
you
now we're
passed,
going to level 5?
you are now going somewhere.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Maybe. But, like, potentially out of 7, I think.
So there's... I believe you are correct. I drew a map somewhere. I don't know where my iPad is, so I can't go double check. But what I can say is, so far the logic seems to be that it is the same as Hallowgate, but flipped, going downwards instead of
Symmetry.
upwards. But now that you are on this lift, you are not quite sure, because it goes and goes and goes, and it takes a solid, I don't know, 15-20 minutes. It's a very slow moving platform, by the way. It's not like fast, so that's a factor as well. But you guys are just kind of like, ooh, okay, we're going down really far. Like, this is further than other things that we've done. So it takes a while, and eventually stops.
In that time,
Yeah.
while we're going
Yeah,
down,
feel free.
I think Sin walks over to Aurora and is just like, "How are you?"
I'm fine.
You could be more convincing. I've heard you lie easier before.
It's taking more effort than usual.
Gotcha. I'm glad you're safe.
Thank you. Me too.
Okay. That's the most important thing to me. You know that, right?
Thank you. I wasn't trying to put you in danger. I was confident that we'd make it through.
All right. But we can't do that again, Aurora. we don't know what those things are gonna do now.
We have to talk about this later. I can't explain properly now.
Alright. And I'm not gonna push for it now, I wanted to let you know that I'm glad that you're okay.
Thanks. And she kind of, like, her expression closes down.
And Sin sort of like sighs. 'Cause I think he's starting to get used to that from people now. And he sort of, I think, walks forward to the railing that's like closest to Aurora and is just like, if you get scared, you can always hold my hand. Like, not looking at her, just saying that.
She'll briefly take Sin's hand and just say, I'm always scared, and then let go.
I think Sin leaves it at that. A lot to think about. Victor, Soul's heart is broken.
Oh, you're muted, Madi.
I was gonna say, I think since we're all on a platform, the same platform, I think Nikita will at least, you know, maybe not hear every single word, but know that Sin's trying to offer a hand, because that's what he's known for doing. And she's just gonna kind of give a side eye, she's just tapping her foot and just waiting for the descending to go by faster. But she's very, like, impatient and irked.
Are you frustrated right now? Like a palpable frustration?
She's tapping her foot.
Gotcha.
She saw that Sin was going over to Aurora, and she's just shakes her head and just tapping her foot.
Well, because the party boyfriend is very perceptive, I'm gonna roll.
I'm also very perceptive, but I'm gonna do something way different. I think.
Sin was not trying to hide what he was doing, by the way.
We're
He
on the
wasn't trying to be
same
soft.
platform. How big is
Exactly.
the fucking room?
Yep.
Yeah. You can't even whisper here. We're going down. It's cylindrical.
Yeah,
You're gonna echo.
It's not cylindrical, so it's like a half circle
Okay.
shape.
That's even worse. We don't bounce.
Yeah. So it's not very big. It's like maybe 20 feet across, 15 feet
At the
like
deepest
out.
point.
So it's not huge. I will say, while that conversation is happening and Nikita is like tapping her foot and looking agitated, Kazu will kind of step up next to you, Nikita. He's also looking pretty serious right now. He just kind of like gives you a little nod.
She'll nod back.
And let me double check. Nah, he doesn't have that spell. Never mind. He just kind of, like, he gives you that little nod, you nod back, and he says, I get it. But we'll get through this.
We might.
We will.
And I'm gonna take out my Pippa and start matching Nikita's foot tapping beat and just go bing bing bing. You know, like
Yep.
in those musical movies when everybody's like, "Oh, I have rhythm. Let me play a song with this high school lunch table tray." And then the rest of us will clap and stomp and beat, and someone will go, like, you know, in the corner. Except I'm just doing only one part of that.
I think she'd let that go on for about 10 seconds before she's like... She'll just stop it and then just put it back down.
And Dio will straight up go, aw.
Iris is standing, like, between you and Maylin and just kind of, like, bopping her little head to the music.
Well, if she's enjoying it, I'll keep playing. I'm not going ham or anything. It's about as chill as the music that's playing right now, you know?
She
Then
says,
I think if you're playing
like
all the way
this.
down, oh, sorry. If you're playing all the way down, Sin is gonna vocally harmonize, but not sing.
Aw. Oh, like the humming in Baldur's Gate 3? Where you, when you're a bard, you just hum along if you don't have an instrument on you?
Yeah.
You got Aurora like physically suppressing her desire to vibe to this music because she is pouting.
It's funny. Yeah, so you, does anybody else have anything to say in this interim time that they wanna? Otherwise, I'm gonna move us forward.
Just a random thought.
Sure.
You think I could summon the hut on the lift?
I mean,
Because the hut has to stay stationary, but the lift is not stationary.
okay, so this is the DM speaking. This is not Jennifer. I'm not answering you in character. Yes, you can summon the hut on the platform because it's not moving from the object that it is on. So even though that object is moving, it will be stationary on that object. Which technically, while it is moving, it counts enough as stationary because it's on a track. It doesn't go any other directions. It just up and down. Yeah, hut on a giant turtle, exactly. Like you can definitely do that, mechanically speaking.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
If nobody answers Dayu, she's just gonna mumble that shit around for a bit until we come to a stop.
I rolled a 2 for Arcana, so Sin says, I don't think that would work.
Kazu also rolls really poorly for Arcana, which is thematic because he's not a magic. He's not a magic guy. He's not a magic man. Insert joke here. Does anybody else check, or are you all just pouting?
Aurora does check, and
Okay.
with a 17.
Yeah, you
Which
know for
is
sure
loud.
it can be done. Whether you say anything or not is up to you.
Yeah, she will. She'll just say, if necessary. I mean, the ground's not moving.
That's what I was thinking. Because, I mean, technically while we are moving, the hut is not moving. You know, like the thing it's attached to is not, like moving.
I have a really dumb question for not here, but we're gonna move forward.
Okay, we'll talk about that. So we'll move forward. The platform does eventually arrive at its destination, which is the bottom of this very, very, very long, for lack of a better word, shaft. Shut up, all of you. I don't know what else.
I wouldn't even have fucking giggled if you had just said shaft.
No, you would have. You would have. I know you.
You would have been like,
Nah, I don't believe you.
ah, yes, an elevator shaft.
I don't know what other word to use for this. It is called an elevator shaft, so
Yeah.
Anyway, shut the fuck
I know
up.
who I am.
Yeah, I know who you are. I know who you are, bitch. That's why I prefaced, because I knew y'all would get fucking sidetracked with that. Anyway, you get to the base. It is there is like it's open here. And you see no more interlude music here. Back to normal spooky music. So hopefully everybody in chat can actually hear this. It is very quiet right now, but I turned it up a little more so that you guys can actually hear it better. Yeah, it was shaft music before, you're right. Fucking chat. I love you guys. I hate you guys.
Elevator music is right there.
Yeah,
Shaft
elevator music. Yeah, but it's Drake, so that's all I need to say. What? They
Call your cell phone.
Oh, not that. Oh no. None of that. Not that Drake.
I was a part of the time.
The one that
You realize
matters.
what you're saying now?
The one that actually matters.
Yeah.
The one who isn't a
fine.
piece of shit. Anyway, so you get down at the end of this, and you are in a this is like a small, like adjoining room. It does have a large entryway that is open. It doesn't have like doors or anything. It's just like it's carved like an entryway, but there's no door. And it is a lighter green stone here. Nondescript stone. It's just a different color. That has a lot of like lichen and moss and dead roots kind of sticking out in certain areas. Definitely from like ceiling areas that you were able to see beyond this space that you're in. And it do be smelling musty in here. It's giving catacomb vibes. So not great. None of this place has smelled good really at all. I'm sure you will be thrilled to have fresh air eventually. But that is what you see. There is nothing else of note in this area. And the platform begins to power down, the green glow dissipating from this mechanism. So that is what you see.
Sin is going to step off and sort of like continue forward and just sort of look ahead to make sure that nothing is too strange or dangerous. Or, as we say in the business, strangerous.
Strangerous, okay.
What business?
What kind of business is this? The strangerous. So are you investigating? Are you perceiving? What are you trying to do here?
I think I'm just looking for more signs of the festering to see if anything else had gone down here ahead of us.
You do not smell the festering here.
Awesome. Only dead things. Fantastic.
The normal kind.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me get into my... Hello, thank you. Who's subscribing? Thank you, Spectrefay. 30 months, oh my god. Thank you, Drake. 4 months. Honeycomb earlier, thank you for 13 months. Oh my god, it's been over a year. Thank you so much. Cool. Let me look up some stuff really quick. LOL. Nothing to see here.
Like, that's always scary, but it's also exciting. I love this for us. Are we gonna get lore? Are we gonna die? Who knows?
Who knows? Oh my god, it's terrifying.
Lore.
Lore, lore, lore. Oh, that actually is pretty cool.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
Spooky, scary skeletons. Okay, I think that is... What is that? Oh. Wow. Full stop, fuck D&D Beyond.
Woof.
Yep.
The fuck they do to you?
I have the highest. I'm just gonna pause for a second, y'all. I have the highest subscription tier that you can get of D&D Beyond, and that used to afford you access to view everything, even if you didn't own it. And now they don't do that anymore. What the fuck am I paying for? Anyway, I digress. So I'm just gonna go over here. Boop.
And do like 5e tools.
Yeah. Yeah, that's WotC. Yep, it is. Yeah, we'll probably be moving platforms next year after my subscription's up. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway. So you're looking around. You're not trying to investigate or perceive anything. You're just, like, moving ahead.
I want to keep an eye out for more spirits and stuff like that. Again, specifically any of that kind of behavior in general. Now that I kind of know the druids did used to live here, and most of them probably, hopefully, died to a plague instead of something else. Can't believe we're hoping for fucking COVID to happen to these druids here. Oh dear.
Good lord.
Woof.
So, yeah, big woof. So, you proceed from this area into the room beyond. Okay.
And can I also like just whisper to Rev, like I know Alyssa's not here, but like whisper to Rev, like to be on the lookout for symbols of home.
Mm-hmm.
Since that's something we saw before that was useful.
Okay. She will nod to you, I assume, and probably accommodate because it's Rev. I don't want to speak too much for Alyssa, so we're gonna hand wave that stuff. If y'all want to look around and perceive and investigate, you may do so. Actually, in fact, I will take investigation from everybody right now.
Okay.
I mostly say it because of the ability to speak Druidic, so maybe there's an opportunity if we are able to find something to have Rev like translate if it happens to be that particular thing.
Yeah.
I got a red hot 5.
Oh boy, love that for you.
I would also be like holding up Dirk though, because just in case he wants to see cool things.
Like Simba.
Listen, my boy, he's so good. He's such a good boy. Which I think he has a +3 in intelligence. So
Wow, way more than me.
I rolled a 4, by the way.
He is so much smarter than me. I have an 11. He has a 16.
We got
I
a
got
5,
an 18.
we got a 4, we got an 18. I'm
And
missing-
Dirk got a 21.
15.
15?
Yeah.
Dirk got a 21.
Dirk got a 21.
Okay. And Kazu did really well. He got a 23.
Nice.
Thank you, party boyfriend.
I am not rolling for Rev because Alyssa's not here. So, unless you guys get into combat, which who knows. The Dirk got 23.
21.
21. The eye lights up as you like indicate that you're wanting to search this space. And basically like doesn't scan the room the way you would expect. But the eye kind of moves and looks towards the opposite doorway from where you are standing. And just kind of like the eye, like the light in the eye blinks.
Ooh.
And I believe, if I'm remembering right, actually, what version of the Dirk do you have?
The Dirk of Misconception?
Yes. There's more than one version of him. Oh no, you don't have. Okay.
What?
Yeah, we
Mandy
love
just dropping casual Dirk lore.
Yeah.
We could all have Dirks.
No. There's not more than one Dirk. You misheard me. I said different versions of him. Singular, one.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay, he doesn't have. Oh, he does? Okay, never mind. Anyway. So he blinks and is looking very specifically in the doorway across from where you are, but it's like a rapid blinking, blink, 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 blink. And you feel unease wash over you. And again, he's not forcing you to feel these emotions yourself. He is imposing upon you his emotions.
Gotcha.
So you still feel how you feel, but now you're also feeling what he's feeling. It's very disorienting.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Sin, I think that's why he rolled a 5, because he's very focused on what Dirk is feeling versus like actually looking and investigating himself.
Dirk is not feeling great. He's not into this at all. Yeah.
I'll let you give the other people information as well.
Those of you who rolled lower than a 15, you don't see anything. So that's most of you.
I rolled a 15 exactly. What does that mean?
You rolled a 15 exactly? I thought you said you rolled lower than that. Never mind.
No. 15.
So Dayu and Aurora rolled higher. 15 or higher, right? Kazu, what did you get, Dayu, again?
18.
Kazu will kind of motion to the two of you and point towards the doorway, and he says, "Do you hear that?" Like, his ears are, like, very perked.
Well, do I hear it? With my bunny
You
ears?
do. You do. You hear, what is the best way I can describe this? You hear... I don't know if my mic will pick this up, but I'm gonna try. You hear... far away.
I heard like the first part of that, like
It's
the
like
breathy.
it's like a creepy, like raspy kind of almost exhale-y kind of sound, and it sounds very far away. It does not sound close. You just faintly catch it. And you also hear you know how like when a dog walks on tile or stone and it clicks?
Mm-hmm.
It's like that. Very, very faintly.
Like Nikita's toes.
Hey,
Wow.
they're not like overgrown.
Wow. Oh my god.
What the?
No.
The shame.
That's crazy.
Put those grippers away.
Mariana will remember this.
Damn, it's Mario, remember, not Nikita.
Now you're just attacking Mari, and that's not cool.
I have a question.
Marty, I didn't know you needed a pedicure so bad. Like, goddamn.
Stop. I do, but it's not that bad.
Oh, shit. So that's what you hear. Let's reel back in. Stop insulting Marty. She did nothing wrong. Hashtag free Marty
Aki had
in
a
chat.
question.
Aki, what was your question?
It went to Nikita's feet to mine. What the
Listen,
hell happened here?
I don't know. I blame Charmy for this.
Excuse you, I said Nikita. Nikita.
Oh, I thought one of you said it was transferring to Marty, and I was like, why?
Glory.
Anyway, Aki, please tell me your question. I'm begging.
We based on at least Dayu's stuff, the festering don't make noises.
Not really.
Like,
Not generally.
Yeah, like they don't hiss, they don't bark, they don't FNAF seal noise, like nothing
Nope.
like that.
No FNAF noise. Nope.
Yeah. This might be a long shot because it's super loud. Do I remember, like, you know, if they touch things, like if they were to like step on a stick or something like that, can they crack it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So like, so their steps can make noises. Just the mouth and stuff like doesn't.
They don't make noises except in very intentional ways, like as you observed in Blockade.
And Sin would have told you that there's no smell of the festering since we passed through the door.
Yep.
Oh,
You
Dayu
all
would know.
that. You all know that. Especially after being in a place where it was so like permeating the air, like thick in the air, you smell none of it now.
Well, Dayu's usually like this, and she'd be like, "Oh well, might be something else."
Proceed with caution.
Hold on a second. I'll be right back.
Sin just says to all of you, with our luck, it'll be another dragon.
It's a small dragon.
Does that sound lucky or unlucky? I can't exactly tell because we found this one and she points at Bushi and then she remembers that she's pouting.
I mean, I feel like anything is better than the festering. I didn't know they could get giant-sized.
Yeah. What do you think the festering is?
Evil.
Yes. But do you think it could be like a shape-shifting parasite? Like maybe like a magical one? Eats, consumes, and takes on the shape of things?
Well, that would be terrifying.
It's a pretty terrifying thing.
I know that they're full of hate. Hate like I've never felt before.
Gotcha. Welcome back, baby.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Sorry, there was a little bug floating around, and I thought I could get it, but I could not. It escaped.
Gotcha.
Anyway, so you were talking about the festering and asking what it is.
Yeah, I think Sin was just making small talk as we head towards the door carefully.
Okay. So you do head, you head across this open space. It does have, there are columns. I should have described this room a little better, sorry. It is pretty wide and open. It does have some columns, like at the corners of the room, where you would expect columns to be. The opening on the other side of the room, where you are heading towards this portal, for lack of a better word, not a magic portal, but like an opening, is arched and encompasses a good chunk of that wall.
Not all of it, but a lot of it. And you, as you approach, you begin to hear some sounds happening. All of you start hearing it. And as you get into stand at the doorway, this opening area, there are very short set of steps that lead down, maybe like 3-4 steps. And there are, what is a good way to say this? There are big bookcases, shelves of sorts, that fill this room. And so, from your vantage point, not being very high compared to the room that you are about to enter, you hear some noises, but you don't see anything.
You're muted.
Yeah. Well, we can use the shelves as cover if we move quietly.
This bullshit again.
Do you want to push down the shelves and just see what it is?
I'm just tired of not seeing what I'm fighting.
Oh, wait. On the other side of the door, Mandy, what's the wall look like?
When you say...
Like when we pass through the doorway, right?
You're standing
Like
in the doorway, but yeah.
Alright. Like, so Sin would like look past the doorway and see what type of wall is on the other side. Because I'm thinking of climbing up to see if he can get a better vantage point. Or having Nikita
decide if it's rough or
Nikita
not.
can get a climb. Yeah. Nikita can get a climb speed, so I don't know.
Yeah, Nikita, you can climb like up walls and on ceilings, like whenever you want. If you choose that ability for the day, I think that's is that the one you choose or is that the one you have automatically? I forget.
You have to choose it, yeah. But it's still the same day, so I still got climbing.
Yeah, so Sin looks at you and is just like, you want to just go up a little bit and see what we can see?
Sure, why not?
And let go and fall really fast if there's something bad up there.
Okay. So Nikita, you climb up the wall?
Yep.
Climb up? Do you walk up? What do you do?
I feel like it kind of be like a weird, just like scuffling up.
Like a spider
Yeah.
kind of climb. Okay.
Before she goes, just in case, I'm gonna cast guidance on her.
Sweet.
Okay.
Yeah.
That lasts a minute.
Basically,
Right?
yeah.
Okay.
But she can go like I believe 60 feet away from me still, so
Okay.
that she can still climb.
Okay. So you climb up to get a better vantage point. Do you go all the way up on the wall? Where are you going?
So you said that we heard something from the other side of the bookshelves? Is that what it is?
You hear something in this room, but you can't see it from the vantage point of where you entered the room.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I'd go up to at least be able to see over them at least, because I'm thinking that's the only thing I can't see at the moment, I guess, immediately.
Okay. So you go up the wall. Jesus Christ, sorry. There's this group chat I'm in that has like 100 messages in it.
Oh my god.
I'm dying to know what that is. Anyway, I'll get to it later. You climb up the wall and you like take a peek, or you turn yourself around, because you can do that. You can do whatever you want. You basically a permanent spider climb.
I'm gonna be comfortable and just turn around. Yeah.
So you like move up and like turn around so that you can look at the room. You're like holding yourself up on the wall with your feet in your hands and just kind of like looming like a guardian of some kind over this room. Amidst the bookshelves, you see very strange looking creatures roaming around. Or I should say the first thing you see is that it looks to be...
They look to be, there's more than one. There are, let's see how many there are. There are, ooh, that's unfortunate for you. There's 4 of them. It's like this hunched over creature with dark, oily, gray skin that looks very, very dead. And from the side, it looks almost like a hunched old person. But when one of them turns, you see this very strange face, black eyes that just look endless, and no nose, no cheekbones or anything like that, but a very large, excuse me, mouth that just kind of is so elongated, like beyond human proportions. All black, no teeth, no eyes, no none of it, just blackness in these holes in the face of this thing. It is wrapped in like this strange kind of burlap cloth. It's like this rough brown material, and all of them are dressed in the same way. It looks like shreds of clothing, basically. You can see along the back of this thing where you imagine the spine might be is a little spiky, but not so much so that it's sticking through the cloth. These things look terrifying. They have gnarled hands and feet. The feet are almost comically large for the size of these creatures. And the arms are just kind of like very straight. And the hands are very elongated and clawed and gnarled looking. So you see 4 of these creatures roaming around amidst the stacks. And then you also see on the far side of the room, near the doorway, you see a couple of dogs. But wait, no, that's not... Does that thing have 2 heads? So you see a couple of dogs that each have 2 heads. It's hideous. It's got matted fur. It's got very long tufts along its spine, like from the top of its head down its spine, like longer fur than everywhere else. It looks scarred up and matted, and it has glittering, like gold eyes. Both of them do, or should I say, all 4 heads do. Yeah. So that's what you say.
I think as she's like taking all this in, she's kind of like observing almost like animalistically. She's kind of like hunching also with them as she's like observing them. And I think I rolled for it too, but like when she realizes how fucking creepy these things are, one of her feet kind of just like like skids for a second from where she's going.
Okay.
I think so. There's opposite sides of the room that we're in, right?
Yep.
So I feel like with that, she would kind of motion below her for everyone to kind of like go out, like further, like on the opposite side, out of eyesight if possible.
Okay.
And she'd like kind of put a hand out, like move back if you can. Especially when she sees the dogs on the other side of the room.
Okay, so you see what you see. Oh, excuse me. I need you to roll me, since you said that your foot slips, I need stealth at disadvantage because you are, because you mentioned that you're slipping.
D4 though for
yeah.
Guides.
10 and...
Yeah, I'll allow it. It hasn't
Okay.
quite been a minute yet, but almost.
Okay, D4. All right, so stealth. So I got a 10 plus 3 plus another 3. 16.
Unfortunate. When your foot slips and you start scrambling down the wall, the dogs look, and the other creatures pause and kind of half turn towards the doorway, like they heard what you did. The dogs
So
begin to move.
I'm on a pillar? Yes? Or column? Or do we say I
You're
was on
the
a wall?
You are on the wall.
Wall. Okay.
Yep. They
Let's
look in the
see.
direction of the noise, but they're not looking up. They heard the noise. The noise has been heard.
I'm going to grab a ball bearing from my bag.
Okay.
I'm just gonna chuck it in the opposite direction. Like, kind of,
Okay.
maybe, I guess, closer to them.
Okay. So you chuck this thing. Roll me, I guess. I feel like you don't really need a check. You don't need a check for this. It's stupid.
Okay.
You throw the ball bearing. You're super strong. It's not a difficult thing. You chuck it. What direction are you chucking it?
Christ.
So are you towards the door on the other side? Towards another corner? Away from the door? Random?
Yeah, so the thing is, okay, so I envision that I'm like around here. Here's the other, like if we're looking at it flat, right? So here's the door we went through. Here's where we're kind of at. This is where the bookcases are, if I'm correct. And then like the other doorway, the other portal to the other side, right?
Okay, let me draw something really fast for
That
you.
might help me out to...
Yeah.
Just so you give you like the right direction and not like...
Yeah. So we're just gonna... I'm just gonna fill this in. Okay. This sketch is really sloppy. Hopefully it's good enough for you to understand what's going on.
Are we going on the pizza map?
No, I'm not drawing it on the pizza map. I'm just
Okay.
sending you a picture in the notes.
Okay.
So you are on the bottom end of that room. Ignore where the word elevator is.
Okay.
I was pointing to a different part of the diagram and drew over it.
Okay.
That's what we're working with today.
Okay.
So you are at the bottom. You're at the bottom part of the rectangle of this room.
Okay.
The door is in the top left corner. If we're looking down, like it's a map, which is what you were doing.
Right, yeah.
You see all these different bookcases. Also, those are not like the precise layout, but it doesn't really matter. That's not the point. It's not meant to be a maze or anything like that. It's just places for things to hide. The dogs were by the door, so top left of the corner. You are at the bottom middle. So what
middle.
direction do you throw it? You can choose.
Towards the top right corner.
Okay. You do that. And damn, okay. The dogs start moving in the direction of where the ball bearing hit. The other creatures are slower to move. And they just kind of move. They just kind of keep moving on the path that they were moving on.
Nikita's gonna skitter down. I fucked up.
What's in there?
It's creepy as shit. There's slow-moving, dead as hell things that are walking towards the thing I just threw, and there are two-headed dogs that are now running towards a corner. We either walk out or deal with this somehow, but
Why is it always dogs?
always. We need to move quickly. They're going to realize there's nothing there in a second, I'm sure.
Well, we have to move forward, so let's deal with it quickly. I can try to slow them down even more, and we can try to cross the room.
Yeah, let's just. Why not run? If they're moving slow, we can just. Where'd you throw it? And Sin starts to like half step down the stairs, looking at the bookshelves below.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And it's,
Well, Nikita will point at the corner that she threw it at, and
so
Thanks.
let's run up the left side. Let's just book it.
Oh, you're gonna run?
And I'm gonna say as we're preparing to do this, I'll cast something to slow them down as we go. When I
Alright.
can see as many of them. How many did you say there were?
that I saw 2 two-headed dogs and 4 weird, old, dead, ugly, creepy things.
Okay. I'm gonna try. Hopefully that's not too many.
I will say I could try diverting them with more of these little things. So if we move one way, I could try to put them in another corner, and
We're running, and we're gonna take this
Okay.
as it goes. And I think Sin squats like a sprinter, and then fucking goes for it.
Okay. We are going to roll initiative.
Shit.
We're gonna race through another library. What do I get? Oh my!
Sorry, you never roll well for initiative.
Aurora never rolls well for anything.
That's a lie.
Okay, yeah, you're right. It's only she never wants to be first in initiative. She's always scared as shit.
I guess we're gonna use this music because I don't know what happened to the other one. I'm sorry. It is not this epic. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna turn that off. Fuck it.
Put
Yeah,
the
you say it's-
put the
you say
Wii
it's-
sports music.
Put on some cool music.
You say it's not that epic, but Soul, your wonderful team member here, rolled a 20. A natural
hell yeah.
20 for Sin's
Nice.
initiative, which I think works really well with the story right now, so...
That is
Yeah, this is
super
really gonna
badass.
balance out my bullshit.
I need you to know that the only thing I could have provided was tiny hutting at the door to block it.
Okay,
Like
we're just gonna
the
keep
wall-
on. We're just gonna keep on with the dungeon music because I don't.
Somehow all of my plans just equal back to the hut. I didn't know.
It sticks us in place. Like we
How do I-
can't move.
Yeah, I know. That's the issue.
Okay, so I will take initiative. Who got 20 plus? Okay, let me roll for Kazu really quick.
Has his hands.
Hold please.
And little feet. Little toe beans.
They're
Kazu.
overgrown and tap on the stone.
What the fuck is happening? Kazu got
Claws
in
are
attack mode.
retractable!
Yeah, he puts his toes into
Well, the
in
last
attack
time he
mode.
trimmed them.
one kind of monster gets.
Like Crocs.
I can't fucking stand you guys.
I don't know what's wrong with me.
I love
The
you.
dogs. Oh, the
I don't-
dogs. Okay, the dogs.
What the dog doing?
Being upset at a little ball.
Okay.
As dogs do.
Okay,
Must've been
Sin, what did you get?
Technically, that's also.
I rolled a natural 20, which means it's a 25.
Okay, 25 for Sin. 21 for Kazu.
21.
21?
21. Thank you for
Uh,
understanding the Vine reference.
Oh boy. Okay, 15 to 19.
18.
Yeah.
No.
17.
Okay, 18 for Nikita. 17 for Dayu.
Yeah.
Aurora, what did you get?
5.
Oh boy.
Sorcerer numbers.
Oh. Did you roll for Rev?
Oh yeah, I gotta do that. Okay. Rev got a 14.
Okay, which means she's Aurora. Fuck.
So it's Sin, Kazu, Nikita, Dayu, Rev, Aurora. And you don't know when the monsters go yet. Alrighty, my loves.
Plan where the dogs might go.
Alright, Sin. You are taking off in what direction? Are you booking it for the door?
I'm booking it for the door. I'm keeping to the left since Nikita seemed to have juked them to the right with the ball bearing.
Okay.
So I'm gonna bonus action, cunning action
Okay.
to dash. I want to know how far that takes me.
Well, dashing takes you. So wait, you're dashing with your movement and then dashing again?
Sorry. Yes. I'm moving my full movement and then bonus action dashing with cunning action.
Okay. So you move 30 feet and then you move another 30 feet. That's 60.
Yes.
You are roughly halfway. I don't know. It's like 100 feet long. Yeah, we'll just call it 100 feet long. I did not think that through.
Okay.
So yeah, you get roughly halfway. Do you stop? Do you? You do technically have an action still.
Yes. I also have a thing. Where's my tabaxi thing? Oh shit. What
are you looking for?
Okay, so I am wondering that if instead of doing it the way I did it, I want to use my feline agility.
Sure.
So when I move on my turn in combat, I can double my speed until the end of turn. And once used, I can't use the trait again until I move 0 feet. So move 60, and since my speed is up for the entire turn, I would like to use my bonus action dash to get to the door.
Okay, so you move 60, so you double your speed for the first... Is that an action for you?
No, it's just feline agility is no action. It is just a special move that I can use.
Yep, it does even specify no action. Perfect. Okay, yeah, you definitely can do that. So you move that 60 feet. I forgot that you had that. You move that 60 feet.
I always forget that I have it.
And then you can bonus action dash. Because your speed is doubled till the end of your turn, I guess that means you can get to the other side of the room in one go. Yeah, you can definitely do that. Speedy little cat. So
yep.
Yeah, you do that.
Fastest feet in Okurai.
So okay, so you are going directly for the door, correct?
Yes.
Okay, you stop just at the doorway, and that is that 30 feet? That is 30 feet. Okay. Let me double check something really quick. Oh, okay, you make it to the other side. You take 5 necrotic damage.
Okay. Do I see? Do I know
save,
why?
No nothing. The vibes in here are stank as fuck, and I don't mean like it's stinky in here. I mean like you feel like oppressive, negative energy.
Okay.
Stank as fuck.
Also, you see 2 two-headed dogs. One is about 30 feet from you, and the other is about 40 feet from you.
Gotcha. And this door, does it look locked, can I just open it?
It's just a doorway. There's no door.
Oh. Sin's gonna see those dogs, and he's gonna think, no, not today, and move the final 20 feet further in. And to hope that, like, he can feel the air sort of lighten up past the doorway.
Okay, so, I'm sorry. You said you stopped just at the doorway? Are you going all the way into the hall and stopping? Because that is important.
Yes, that is what Sin is doing.
So you are moving the full movement, which is what, 120 now? Because 60 and...
Yes, I'm sorry. I should have,
Okay. Okay, you do not take that necrotic damage, then.
Oh,
That's why it's
okay.
important for me to know these things. I need to know when and where you stop.
Gotcha.
At any point in this room.
Understood.
Yeah, that it goes for all of you.
Do I technically stop in the middle when I stop moving, or is
No,
that
it's
just
when
like...
you end. It's when you end your turn.
Gotcha. All right,
Yeah.
cool. I just wanted to know.
Yep.
But yes. So Sin goes through the door. When
You
he
get
like
the
side glances
heebie-jeebies.
through those-
You don't take
Yeah.
damage, but you get the heebie-jeebies.
Mhm.
So
It just
you are
makes
now-
it full way.
Oh wait, you step into the hall. How far? 20 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a dex save, please,
Okay.
as the floor opens up underneath your feet.
24.
You feel the ground give way, and just like a cat, you're just like, "Wah!" And you like leap to like a very, very narrow, so narrow little foothold at the edge, and below you, you see the floor was false, giving way to a pit of spikes. A long pit of spikes, I should say. So you're gonna have to do some dexter shit to get to what looks like solid ground.
This place is mean.
Gotcha. Okay.
Damn, this place is a little too similar to the Hunger Games AU. Please remember that you killed a couple bitches on that, so I mean...
And last time, it was terrifying. Then why do you have the gift of prophecy?
Yeah.
Why do I have the gift of reading all your AUs?
Well, at least, like, okay, I don't think the other things were mutt-like,
Also,
so
I
we're
totally
fine.
didn't read the Hunger Games one. This is purely struggle luck.
That's why I
Right.
was confused.
If fucking birds attack us...
Okay,
I'm a
moving on to
puppet.
the next turn now. It is the
Mandy,
dog's
so technically I
turns.
still have my actions.
Actually,
What the fuck?
Can I... Yeah,
What are you gonna do?
I moved, I bonus action dash, and then I'm gonna try and shimmy the rest of the way out of the spike pit.
You have moved the maximum that you can move. There is no more moving on this turn.
Oh! All right, so I can't double
You
dash.
no.
Okay, I didn't know if you could... okay.
No.
Well, there you go.
You may
Then-
dash. Actually, I should double check that. I think you can only dash once. Hold on.
You only dash once. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I feel like you should
No
be
worries.
able to dash twice,
Can
but I
rogues
will
dash
trust
twice?
Yodo?
I'm looking. Hold, please.
No worries.
you. Yes, very, very fair thing to have to double check. We're a tabaxi road. Bitch.
Okay, I think...
It's like I've done it with my monk, so I might just have a benevolent DM.
Can you dash as an action, bonus action in the same turn? There doesn't seem to be... I'm seeing a lot of yeses. I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you can
All
use your
right.
action to dash, but dashing implies that you're running. So if you're gonna dash. I'm gonna need like acrobatics checks, 2 of them.
Okay. All right, let's
Because this
do
is
it.
long. This is a long.
Yeah.
hit. I'll allow it.
All right.
Because the internet says so.
Okay, so the first one is an 18.
Okay.
And the second one is a unnatural 20. A
Perfect.
paranormal 20, if you will.
You make it. You make it to the end of the pit.
Jesus.
Yeah, tabaxis have crazy movement. I forgot
We
that
just
that
saw
was a thing.
Olympic. We saw like a gold medalist, Olympic gold medalist mark over here. Forget fastest hands, feet, whatever grippers. Of
It's
Oak
giving
Riders.
Jaguar.
It's giving Jaguar. It really,
Good.
truly is. Which is the intent. Okay, cool. So you... Well, I guess leopard, technically. Anyway. Yeah, okay. That's it for you. Dogs. The dogs go.
Shite. The dog's scaring them to just hear meep meep.
Meep meep. One dog sees, definitely saw Sin, and moves to the door and sees the pit, and kind of moves off towards the other door. It sees you. It doesn't look like it cares enough to chase after you with this pit here, and decides to start running down the side you came from. So it moves its 80 feet of movement to get to down here. The other one is moving. Not that any of you can see that. Okay. I'm gonna move some other stuff here. Okay. Kazu is going to do some cool shit. He's gonna half shift, so that he can move faster. Or rather, that he gets, oh no, he only gets hit points for this, doesn't he? Checking,
If it's shifting, it depends on what shifter type he took. Dayu is swift stride, so Dayu can get extra speed and shit. But there's like,
Oh,
I
no,
believe
he's-
this other...
I'm kidding. He's, I thought he was Swift Stride, but it says he's Beast Hide, so I'm just gonna ignore that. He's just gonna dash. He's going to dash, so he gets 60 feet. He sees the dog in the hallway, and he is going to... Oh no, he doesn't have bonus action dash, does he? Does he have Box Strider? Hold on. He'll move 30 feet. I lied, he's not gonna dash. Because he's going to shoot at this dog. So he's gonna let loose his longbow. That is... That hits. And he does... Okay. Let me track dog 1. Dog 2, and the other ones are gonna be a little different. So that is 5 damage. Okay, so he is engaging in combat with this dog, and because of where he stops, he takes 5 necrotic damage. Alright, that's Kazu. It is Nikita's turn with Dayu on deck.
You're muted, dude.
Okay, cool. So I have 45 feet of movement. So I'm just gonna go for the running strap.
Okay. You're running on the floor?
Yeah. Well, Wait, I could use the entire space.
Yeah, you can literally play 4D chess right now.
Yeah, I need perspective. Everything's changed now.
But
Okay,
you'll have
cool.
to keep your sword in your teeth.
You don't have to do that.
I don't.
Oh, you don't?
No,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
established that. We talked about it after I reread it. I was like, wait, you know what? You don't need to do that.
Sick.
Yeah.
So, I think, yeah, I think I'm gonna run, up the wall a little bit and then run like sideways, I guess, like down.
I'm listening, but
As
I
much
need
as I
to stand
can.
up for a second.
You're good. You're good.
So you are you running on the wall? Are you running down the like
The wall.
the wall?
Yeah.
The left wall or what?
Left wall. Yeah.
Okay. So you are how far up the wall are you running?
Um.
Your vertical movement will count towards your movement
Yeah.
speed.
I feel like halfway up the wall, or like 2/3 of the wall.
Yeah. Okay. God, I have to think of height now with you. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Never get old, folks. I think the ceilings are probably, I don't know, what is a normal ceiling height? It's probably like 25 feet tall, so you move up like 10 feet,
Okay.
8 feet, 10 feet. I don't know. Yes, no?
Sure. Can we say yeah? And I'm running like
2/3 would be around 15 feet.
15.
Okay,
so
yeah,
like,
you can move 15 feet up. That's fine too.
cool. Let's do 15 feet.
Okay, so that's 15
how-
feet of your movement.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going straight up. Yeah, and then dash. Another 45.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Cool.
And I think, let me math for a second. Does it say, is it a bubble? Okay. Nope, you're good. So you dash. You see Kazu engaging in combat with a two-headed dog that is on the ground, so you're not too worried about that. Anything else on your turn, or you just dash him? Any bonus actions?
Nope. I'm good.
Okay. Cool. Life in Neon, thank you for the raid with a party of 11 sweet beans. Welcome in. Welcome. Animal Companion raid. Oh my god, look how cute. A little skunky.
Oh my god.
Clover needs more food. How fucking cute is that? That's adorable. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you had a good stream. We are in the middle of some very delicate combat things that are kind of happening. So welcome on in. Okay, so that's your turn, yes?
Yes.
Okay, moving on to Dayu, and then I will handle Rev's turn.
Okay, I got a question.
I love questions.
It's only the dogs are out, right? Like
Oh my
none
god,
of
girls
the...
run these worlds! Thank you so much for the raid with 11 more sweet beans. Holy shit, hi! Sorry, Aki.
It's okay. We got 2 raids.
Back-to-back raids within seconds of each other. Thank you.
Exactly. Shit. Yeah. It's only the 2 dogs that I see right now, right? Like, none of the creepy shit Nikita described.
Where are you stepping? Because from the doorway, you don't see any dogs.
Okay.
You don't see any enemies from where you are standing.
Well, can I step in and see it, or
Yeah,
do I
well,
have to?
you have to move towards the left side of the room in order to get line of sight on this dog. So that's
Okay,
like, I don't know, it's like, roughly 10 feet or so. I don't know.
Okay, I'll do that. Move
Okay.
10 feet in to
Yeah.
see the dogs.
Yep.
And nothing else right now, right?
You don't see anything else.
Okay. I am going to cast Bane on both the dogs, so I need a charisma save.
You can see one dog. The other dog is on the other side of the, like above table. The other dog is on the complete other side of the room. There's only one two-headed dog fighting with Kazu right now on the left side of the room. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do none of that.
Okay.
I if I don't see more than one, I don't do it.
Yeah, you only see one.
Yeah, it's not worth to do it on one.
Yeah.
Okay, then instead what I'm gonna do is I'm going to shift into Swift Stride.
Sure.
That's a bonus action, so I gain about 6 temporary hit points, and I have an extra 10 on my movement speed. So that's I move 40 now. And I'm just gonna run it down 40 and see where I end up, and then I'll decide what my action will be.
Okay. Okay, so you're moving, sorry, trying to get understanding of the lay of the land. So you're not casting Bane, you're not casting anything, you were just moving?
Yep.
And you're dashing. What do you get with Swift Stride again? Does it give you 10 extra feet?
10 extra feet, so my walking speed is 40. I'm not
Okay.
dashing. I
40
want to
feet.
see what I can see first. Yeah.
Sure. So you move 40 feet. So let's see.
Also, when Dayu shifts, she turns into a giant bunny.
Yes, you do.
I love it.
As it's happened only like once before, and it was super dark, and we were all running. So I don't
Yep.
think anybody really saw.
They've seen you.
I'll describe it later.
They've seen you. Because I think we made like a thing of it the first time you did it.
The first time I did it was just in front of Nikita.
Oh,
I love it.
So you move 40 feet in. You do see these very tall shelves, these bookcases that have a lot of scroll tubes and books and things. And you see the death dog. You hear just like the creaking and groaning and breathing of the other things that Nikita described, but you don't see them. Like, one sounds very close. Yeah, so you hear something close, but it is on, like, the other side of the bookcase from you.
Well, if I don't see the other dog, I'm gonna use my other action to do dash to get out.
You're dashing. Okay.
Yeah.
So
If
dash
I
another
don't
40
see more than
feet?
one enemy, I'm not doing anything. I'm just gonna keep running.
You dash another 40 feet, and you are next to Kazu.
I'm bunny. I look like Pan's rabbit form from Final Fantasy Awakening.
Yes.
So I'm like,
Perfect.
I'm literally a
Fire
giant
emblem.
fucking rabbit. Yeah.
Yep.
Literally a giant fucking rabbit.
Yes.
Same fur type as Dayu's hair, except where her scar is, I think that's on the right shoulder.
Yeah, I
there
think so.
is no fur. It's all fucked up there.
Yep.
I think it looks worse in buddy form.
It probably does,
Cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that's
But
fair.
otherwise, I'm a big fucking rabbit.
Kazu just kind of looks over his shoulder when he hears you hop up.
Bum, bum, bum.
He's already used to seeing your shifted form. You and your sister both had weird shift forms. Okay.
Is it a free action to sniff him?
Yeah, it's a free action to sniff him.
And I sniff.
Okay, you sniff. He smells good as per usual.
Nice. Everything else smelled like ass up here, okay?
I love this so much. So yeah, you do that. And then, okay, that's your turn. On to Rev. Rev is going to... I don't know. Rev is going to... I don't know what Rev would do. I'm just gonna have
Fly.
Rev dash. Yeah.
Rev would fly over the thing.
Probably, but when
is
you
limited use.
fly, you can only... Let's see, how long does it last again?
1 minute and once per day.
Yeah.
Oh, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Rev already used the fly then.
I don't see it.
No,
I
she
think
I don't
that was
know. I don't see it checked.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
I don't see it checked off.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a decision that Alyssa should make. So I'm not gonna have them fly. Just because I just don't. I don't want to use that up and then Alyssa not have it. In the future. Okay, cool. So, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. She is just going to probably move quickly. Just run. Get 60 feet. So a little bit behind. A little bit behind you and Kazu. Dayu. And that is her turn. We are now moving on to the Bodak's turns. So, let's see. Yeah, okay, so, one is going to wander out into the hall area, behind, probably next to Rev, actually. Yep, next to Rev. Another one is going to emerge near the Death Dog. And the other two, you're not quite sure. The one next to the Death Dog is going to turn and look at Kazu with its withering gaze. And so Kazu now has to make a Constitution saving throw. Well, that's pretty good. Let's see how he does. That is a total of 18. Okay, he succeeds. So he only takes 11 necrotic damage. And for its bonus action, it's going to activate its Aura of Annihilation. And that is its turn. The other one, which is next to Rev, is going to attempt to hit her with a gnarled, yucky fist. What is your question?
Because Rev and Kazu are both beside me.
They're
Did
not.
Any of...
Rev is behind you a little bit, like 20 feet behind you.
Are any of those spooky creatures within, like, ending their turn within 5 feet of me? Like, that's important for me to know.
Not within 5 feet of you, no.
Okay. If they ever do, let me know, because I get a free thing. Well, not a free thing. I get a reaction.
You should be more worried about ending your turn anywhere near them, but I will bear that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. That does hit her. She takes... six necrotic damage. And the other ones, while they are moving, you cannot see them. On to Aurora. And then we'll be back up at the top of initiative.
So I'm gonna run 30 feet down the path that everyone else has taken. And from that how far did Rev run again? Did you dash?
Rev dashed, so 60 feet.
Oh, great. So I'm 30 feet behind Rev.
Yeah.
And from there, how many of the creatures can I see? Like, can I see all three that are in the similar zone?
You can see, there is one within melee range of Rev right now. which is 20 feet behind Dayu, if we're talking about straight lines, right? There is one standing side by side with a death dog, which is roughly 20, 30, I'm going to say 20 feet ahead of where Kazu and Dayu are standing. So Kazu and Dayu are in the middle
together,
of all of this.
There's two together.
There's two together.
Ahead of Kazu, one by Rev. That's
yes,
what I can
so
see.
that is
Okay,
10,
that's
20,
all I
30,
need
40, 50, 60 feet ahead of you.
Yeah,
Is the
it's
two.
I don't need
okay.
the distance. Just
Okay.
for groupings.
Yeah.
So looking at the far two, looking at the far two that are by Kazu and Dayu.
Yes.
I am going to cast the spell, but I just have to confirm which one so I can do it correctly.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt
Ooh, nice.
at both of them with a sorcery point to twin the bolt.
Twin
So
spell.
like the warbling mass in her hands collects, changing color, sparking out, and then I'm going to throw that out towards them. I have
That's
to...
at the death dog and one of the bodaks, right?
Yeah, the two that are near each other.
Okay. Excellent.
And it's 240 feet range, so I got it.
Oh yeah, I forgot how far that one goes.
Yeah.
That's why you were
So,
like, nah, I don't need distances. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, you right.
Distance means nothing to
You right, though. And that's roll to hit
okay.
for you, not a save? Yeah, it's roll to hit.
Yeah, roll to hit, so 19. Wait, do I roll to hit both of them separately? Yeah, right?
You got me on that one.
Well, I rolled only one lower, so... Wait, what was that?
Twin
19,
spell.
19 and 8.
Twin spell. When you cast a spell that targets only one creature and doesn't have range yourself, you can spend a number of sorcery points equal to that. One sorcery point. To be eligible, spell must be incapable of targeting more than one creature. For example, magic missile, scorching ray aren't eligible, but ray of frost and chromatic orb are. It doesn't specify that you have to roll twice. So I'm gonna say, I guess it's once.
Okay, great. Then the 19.
I think. I don't know. I'll research
love
that.
This for me.
Twin spell. Roll.
So I gotta
to
roll my
hit.
D8.
I'm gonna look that up later, but for now I'm just gonna let you have it because I don't know. I don't know
The
anything
second
about
roll was-
sorcerers.
The second roll was an 18, so as long as an 18 hits, it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yep, would hit on both. Yep.
Great. Okay, so I rolled a 5 and a 7, so let me see which damage type I'm going to choose.
Oh my god, thank you for the raid once again. Thank you,
Ooh,
Murphberg. Thank you. Lots of raids today.
Well, since it's on brand, one of the options I got is lightning. So yeah, lightning fires out and towards them for this is plus. Oh, I didn't roll the 1d6. Sorry.
Okay.
It's 15 lightning damage to each.
$19?
15.
15. To each?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Because like it,
Okay, this one.
I twinned it, so each one takes the damage of 15.
Okay. We're gonna call that one Bodak number 1, 15. Okay.
Right, and then as I am moving, like, can I like try to see if I can see any movement from like within the shelves to try to see if I like can tell where the other ones are, or is that like a separate action?
To tell where the other... You're trying to tell where the other creatures are in the room?
Yeah, like I'm trying to just get like a rough read on the position of the ones I can't see. So like if you would allow like some sort of perception for that, like on my turn, cool. If not, then I'll wait for another opportunity.
Are you trying to do this like with your powers? Are you trying to do this with your senses? How are you trying to...
I'm just trying to like listen out. Yeah, use my senses as I'm I'm moving through because my focus is on clearing the path.
Yeah, I'll allow a perception check.
Okay. So my perception is only +1. So that's a 4. I probably don't see shit.
Yeah, no, you're very focused on what's in front of you, and you don't see or hear anything else close by other than what you see.
All right, then that
Okay.
is Aurora.
That
wait.
is... Oh, yeah.
The last thing is, I will say, Aurora says to Bougie, if you see one of those creepy things come out of the shelves, let me know.
He, like, head on a swivel.
He can be, yeah.
He's looking. Your little pseudo dragon friend. He's peeking. He's looking. He's keeping an eye out for you.
Thanks, buddy.
Roll perception for Bougie.
Sure. Okay. It's good that I switched the die, I guess.
Bougie, the baby dragon.
Perception
baby one.
is wisdom plus. Oh, there we go. 18. Wait, technically he has advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Still 18.
Okay. He kind of, his little nose scrunches and his little eyes narrow and he looks around and he kind of stiffens and he, like, points his nose, like, directly to your right.
Okay.
And he basically flashes to you like fire, like danger. So you get an image in your head, fire. You imagine in this context that means danger.
Yes, I feel like we've had this convo before.
Yeah, he can't words, so you that's what you get. That's the little image you get in your head. Okay. That's Aurora and Bougie's turn. We are back up to Sinark.
Sin, can I see down the way I came? Can I see anything?
Because of the angle of where the door is located, not really.
Okay, then what I'm gonna do is Sin is gonna grab out a hammer and piton and start driving the piton into the wall.
Okay.
For his action.
Okay.
And then how does my thing work? Where does it go? And then can I, so this is using an object, which is a regular action. So now I can only take a bonus action.
Correct. Yeah, it is an action to create that handhold, which is what I assume you were doing.
Yeah. And I think that's all that he's gonna do right now, because I have a plan.
Okay. All right, on to the dogs. One dog moves near the doorway, so now you can see something. The other dog is going to charge forward at Kazu and attempt to do some bites at Kazu. Bite number 1 does not hit. That's a crit fail. Bite number 2 is just going to hit him. He takes 5 piercing damage and must make another con saving throw. Oh, he just makes it. Against disease. A creature has to repeat a saving throw. Until the disease is cured. Blah, blah, blah. Reduction. Okay, so he is not affected by the poisonous aspect of the bite. Okay, that is the dogs. We are on to Kazu.
Did any of the dogs end within the
Is it
God.
5 feet? Oh my god.
What?
Was that another raid? Holy shit, you guys.
Damn.
Stella, thank you so much for raiding 15 sweet beans. We've gotten like 5 raids in a row. What's going on? Thank you so much. Welcome on in. I hope you are doing well.
And yeah, it's within 5 feet of me.
Within 5 feet of you. So yeah, I would say it's within 5 feet of you. Sure.
Cool. I get a free reaction to, well, not a free reaction, but I get my reaction. I can use it to move an additional 10 feet away, and it does not provoke any attacks of opportunity.
Wait. I'm sorry. What?
In my Swift Stride form,
Yes.
when a creature ends its turn within 5 feet of me, I can move an additional 10 feet as a reaction, and that movement does not provoke any opportunity attacks.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Do you want to do that?
Yep.
Are you moving
I go bum, bum,
ahead
bum, bum, bum.
or back?
If I move back, do I give flanking to Kazu?
I mean, flanking's not really a thing in 5e.
Is it not?
Not really.
Jesus Christ.
No, that's older
Only
editions.
for rogues.
Is
Really?
Optional ruling.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
the,
Okay.
the raid hotspot is the death library, where you are fighting a bunch of a couple of death dogs and a whole lot of Bodaks, which is going to be very painful for you very shortly.
So
Just like living is painful for me right now.
oh baby.
This chair is somehow very uncomfortable now, when normally it is very comfortable for me. Okay. So, yeah. You move 10 feet ahead. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
If flanking's not a thing, then I move ahead.
Okay. So you move ahead. You are kind of next to this Bodak thing, though, if you move 10 feet up. Are you okay with that?
I don't know. I don't know what the Bodak does yet.
Okay. So you move up next to it. Okay.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Okie dokie. Now Kazu is going to actually take his turn. Because he's got his bow in one hand, he's not going to... he is going to, at the dog, with his other hand, use Primal Savagery. So you see the claws on his hand get longer and black, and he slashes at this thing. Does he hit? He does! He hits, and that's 2d10 poison. I'm just gonna roll it on D&D Beyond. He does 7 damage to this thing. Okay. And I think he has a bonus. Do you have any bonus actions? Is that concentration? Nope. It is not. I don't think he can do that, though. So, that's it for him. Actually, he's gonna half shift to gain hit points. Temporary hit points. So he now has 6 temporary hit points. And that is his turn. Moving on to Nikita with Dayu on deck.
So, like, okay, hear me out, right?
Yeah,
I'm on a wall.
I'm hearing you out. I'm listening.
All right. And
Yep.
there's one of these gross, dead, ugly things
Yep.
in between Aurora and the rest of the group, yes? Or
So
is it...
there is one. So there's Aurora.
Okay.
Then there's Aurora, and then 10, 20, 40, I think, feet to Rev, who is next to one of these dead things. And then there's Kazu, 20 feet ahead of Rev, fighting with a death dog. And about 10 feet ahead of that is Dayu and another dead thing.
Okay.
Scary dead thing.
Is there a bookshelf near any of these?
Oh, yeah, all of them.
Specifically, okay, okay, cool.
Yeah.
How, okay, can I Nikita, with her movement and the climbing thing,
Are you jumping?
yes, can I like just like spring up from where I'm at and like maybe ping pong and like try to like slash down on one of these? Probably the one by Rev.
Let's see. That is probably.
pinball.
Let's see. Yeah, you know what? You can give me a athletics check to make sure you make it
Okay.
to the bookcase that is alongside where Aurora is standing, because that is the closest one to you.
All right, I got a +6. Let's go. Come on. Yes, natural 20.
Ooh, let's fucking go! Can we get some 20s in chat? Holy shit!
Oh my god.
Let's get some,
Fuck
let's
'em
get some
up.
20s in chat. Let's fucking go. Look at all this
Hell
hype.
yes.
Get some fucking hype in there. That's fucking incredible. So you leap effortlessly from your vantage point, clinging to the wall, over to the shelf, and you just, like it's nothing, just leap. And that's a good 15 feet you just jumped. So you move that 15 feet. You can move another 15 feet to get to... You could probably jump... I would allow you to jump off the end of this bookcase if you're trying to dive onto something.
Yes.
Okay, I will allow that.
Cool. Yeah, I was trying to go from the wall, hit the bookcase, and then kind of like slash down at the.
Yeah, if you move
boat.
diagonal a bit, yeah, you can absolutely jump down and make that attack on the one that's next to Rev.
Nice.
Yeah, I will totally allow that. That's fucking
Awesome.
cool. We love
Okay,
rule of cool
I'm
in this house.
Yeah. And that is an 18 to hit.
That absolutely hits.
Okay, cool. Let's do 2
Which weapon are you using, by the way?
Moon touched.
Okay.
Okay, so 2 plus 2, so 4 plus 3, 7, and then I didn't rage, so that's it for that one. And then
You do
Can
have a second
I-
attack still.
yeah, can I do bonus action rage and then do my second attack? Does it be in that same like round? Like, does it have to be consecutive?
I'm just gonna say yes. You can bonus action rage, yeah.
Okay,
And then
cool.
attack.
All right. I'm actually gonna go for bite this time. So her mouth kind of goes a little bit close to like a semi-snout type of thing, but it really just opens up and it's just teeth.
Yep.
And I'm gonna hit again. 14 plus 6, so that's 20.
That absolutely hits.
Ugh, that wasn't a roll.
Roll your
Okay,
bite.
6 plus 4 plus 3,
13.
so 13, and then the plus another D. What is it? When I'm raging, trying to remember. Additional is plus 2 melee damage.
Okay. Very good.
Total of 22, baby.
22 damage in one go.
Let's go.
Very good. Fuck yeah, let's go.
Fuck yeah.
You absolutely kicked some ass. You bite this thing. Actually, let me double check the
Does that count as a melee? Yeah, right. Yeah, it does.
It
All right.
does.
Okay.
Are Bodocks poisonous? It doesn't say. Okay, you're probably fine. Everything's fine.
Woo!
Moving on
Holy
to
shit.
Dayu, and then we'll resolve
Cool.
Rev's turn. And then we might actually just kind of wrap this up. I know it's a little bit early, but I'm in some pain, so I think we're gonna call it a little early
That's
tonight.
fair.
No worries.
Actually, after Dayu's turn, let's do that, and we'll resolve at Rev's turn next time we play.
Okay.
We can,
Sounds good.
if you would like to end it here, I'm okay because we can just mark it, right? I haven't done anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that. Okay, so we'll and I'm writing it
do it.
down. And on Dayu's turn, this is round 2, I think.
Yes, it is.
Okay, cool. So, sorry folks. I hurt my back really bad yesterday, so that is why I am not all animated and stuff. We're gonna put a pin in that. We're gonna do confessions really quick, and then we will find somebody to raid. So, with that being said, let's have some nice, we want you to heal. I want me to heal. Okay, so I almost clicked on the Rev confession cam, which is sad. We're gonna go to Aurora. Welcome, raiders. Again. Holy shit. This is like six raids tonight. Y'all good? I hope you're all having a wonderful night. Thank you so much for stopping by. This is absolutely fucking incredible. Hi, welcome in. We are doing confessionals right now.
Oh my god, hang on. Pull myself together. They want me to tell them exactly why I'm listening to this Knave Lord person, but I don't know if I can talk about it without getting too emotional. We don't have time for that down here. I don't know what my powers will do if I have to relive that again. And that's Aurora.
Okay. Moving on to Nikita. You're muted, darling.
Vic. Hi. I don't understand how sin can just go and just... Is coddle the word? The people who keep putting us at risk. We need to have a big conversation after this. These rooms are trying to kill us, and we have people on our own team who are just enabling that and making things a problem for later. And we have a nice conversation about it on the platform, I guess. Like it's fine. Poor thing had a choice to not press the damn buttons, to press the glyphs. I can't trust these people anymore. I don't know what to do. That's it.
Oh shit. Moving on to Sun.
Ugh. Those children. I'm kind of glad I can't see it. I think it'd break my fucking heart. I am worried about what comes next. 5 levels. The 5th was the temple upstairs. And down here it's a library? I was wondering if there was some symmetry. If it were me, there would be symmetry. But I don't know this man. I don't understand druids. They are so mysterious. I wonder if they ever fucking get tired of it. And that's sin.
Moving on to Dayu.
Oh, finally a ghost. Oh, I feel a lot better finally seeing them again. It's nice to know that this place had more life in it than death at one point. I would say it's beautiful, but we're just walking in a carcass that won't die. We keep going down the throat. I think we're in the stomach, and I was expecting to see teeth by now. Don't know where the teeth are. We saw the eyes, but where's the teeth? Does the carcass still have a heart? These are weird questions to ask myself. I'm done.
Okay. Alrighty, so quick reminder, because I think it's posted in the Discord, which, by the way, if you want to know what is happening with us and our stream schedule, which is a little wonky right now because of a lot of travel and things happening, we are not playing next week on the 13th. So excuse me, the 15th, sorry. No birthday Mistlost stream for me, but I might stream anyway. So we're not playing Mistlost, but I might stream, maybe, possibly, some art. I'm working on a lot of art right now for different games that I'm in, so might do that. And yeah, we should be back on the 22nd, question mark? I know we won't be back on the 22nd because I'm going to be out of town. We'll be back on the 29th, probably. Check the Discord. Yeah,
the
my
last
birthday
day of the month, week the month, right?
Oh, right. Nobody was able to play. Yeah, I'm not doing that thing anymore. But right. So I guess we'll be back in June. Sorry, guys. Our schedules are super fucked up right now, collectively. It's mostly my fault. No, May 17th is my birthday. But that Wednesday is, you know, I might stream on my birthday as well, depending on what my plans end up being. Because I think I'm just going out on the weekend, not that night. So anyway, my birthday is next week. It's a big 3-3, super exciting. Hopefully my back isn't hurting by then. We're gonna find somebody to raid. I'm super tired and now I'm rambling. I love you guys. Thank you to my lovely players. Thank you for all the raids and the subs and the follows and the things and the stuff. Let me count the raids that we got. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 raids tonight. That is absolutely fucking bananas. Thank you all so much for trusting me and my channel and my players here with your communities. You're incredible. Appreciate you so much, and we will see you next time. Bye! Bye-bye. I have to hit the end screen. Where the fuck is the end screen? Where did I put it? There it is.